Today's episode is going to be super fun because we are focusing on some really cool creators and their creative process. I even had a chance to meet up with our good friend Sara Dietschy. She gave us an awesome tour of her Texas studio, so really can't wait to show you that. And we have J.D Witherspoon here in the house.
Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm also excited to hear your story as well because we have known each other, but you know, we're going to get to know each other pretty well on this episode.
And don't forget, an episode of The Lowdown is not complete without a retro challenge. So make sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of The Lowdown.
So Sidney, I have gotten to know you a little bit over the past couple of years, but I actually don't know your whole story. So where did you start?
So funny enough, I actually started out as a child actor.
No way.
Yep, my very first commercial was a Nestle commercial. And when I was on set, I was actually more intrigued about the people behind the camera. Yeah, I was a child actor.
I would have been into the candy, but interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So since then, I was just absolutely obsessed about the camera guy and just the director, and I wanted to be a part of it. And so I made videos when I was a kid with my friends and cousins. I went to film school. And then when YouTube came around, I just knew that was a platform that I wanted to be on. You know, so 2016 is when I officially started making consistent content on my YouTube. And yeah, here I am today hosting the show with you.
That is incredible.
Right?
I didn't know any of that.
So what is your origin story? How did you know that you wanted to become a creator?
So I definitely did not go to film school. I actually have a double major in forensic biology and biology. I was the youngest. Middle sister does not like technology, doesn't really get it. But I did grow up like my older sister Justine, like she always got like the cool tech and like the gadgets. So it was cool because I'm like, oh, well, I get to play with this too. She's like, all of the good ideas I had were basically yours. So like, why are you not making a channel? I'm like, no, I'm in college. Like, I don't want to, I'm doing my own thing. And then I caved. I'm like, okay, fine. No, I went from like the travel to cooking to like actually being able to talk about tech and finding like-minded people. Like we met because of cameras.
Yeah.
And it's like, we are friends, like we're here. So it's like finding your community and like doing what you love and having it be a job. There's really nothing like it.
It's really cool hearing everyone's origin stories, and I had a chance to meet up with Sara Dietschy and got to hear her origin stories, and she even gave us a tour of her Texas studio, so check it out. So we're here in Fort Worth, Texas, because we're gonna check out one of my favorite creators' studio space. She's really awesome. You may know her. Her last name rhymes with Peachy.
Hey guys, Sara Dietschy here. Come on in.
This is an awesome office you have. So what was your first studio like, and what was the next one like that led up to here?
So I've always been obsessed with creative spaces. I was super lucky in that I had my bedroom and then at Jack and Jill's with a guest bedroom, and I just took it over. I just love like my layers, my labs, and then that transformed into I moved to New York, and New York apartments are very small. So I started out with a very tiny apartment. I was like, okay, this isn't really gonna work out if I wanna make, proper videos. And so that transformed into having a space there. And yes, this is probably studio number 3 in terms of being on my own. But if we count that first guest bedroom with my parents, that I guess would be number 4.
That officially counts.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the office?
Oh gosh, probably just that set over there. Yeah. I just love that I can, we just have a place where we can start to film. If I had to, break that down and put it back up every time, forget about it.
Would you mind showing me around?
Yes, of course,
This
of course.
is cool.
It has a lot of character, which is really great for filming. I can't make this with a set. You can't just come and bring brick and add personality. This is basically where I shoot and film. So the neon peach is kind of the center of everything. Sara Dietschy rhymes with peachy. So we have fully sit-stand desk. We have 2 Sony FX6s, and those lenses 24 to 105 f4, Sony 35mm 1.4, and then it has like a teleprompter setup with like a little video switcher, and then we have a top-down. So that's an A7S III.
Where do your ideas come from? Like, you've made over 400 videos now?
Every video I post, it's like, is this through the lens of the audience who's following me? Or are they gonna care about this, And so there's a lot of videos now that I'm just like, that would be a fun video to make, but no one's gonna watch it.
What about for people that don't know where to start, maybe just only has a phone, or maybe has a little bit of money to invest in a camera? Like, what advice would you give those creators?
What worked for me is not going to be the same that works for people now. So I don't have the crystal ball, but all I can tell you that is the same is you have to be obsessed. If you are obsessed with video and you make home videos on the weekends, and you get all your friends involved, and you can't stop thinking about it, whether you're shooting on a phone or a $6,000 camera, like, you're gonna be good, right? And a lot of people think that they need to be like the YouTuber, they need to be the everything. But like, because YouTube is such a big industry now, you can go and be someone's filmer, you can be someone's editor. You have value if you're an editor, a filmer, a gaffer, and all those things. You can provide a lot of value to people, to businesses, to agencies.
In a recent video that you made, you talked about taking YouTube a lot more serious. So what does that look like for you?
Yeah. Like as my actual job, which I think when you're growing up and you're fiddling around with cameras and music gear and stuff, you're always told that creativity can't be a job, right? And so I think I always had that in the back of my mind, and I was like, YouTube is always a stepping stone, right? And so just recently, you see enough money come in, or you see enough comments, and you're just like, this is a legit job, right? I'm doing something here. And so like literally up until fall of 2021, I had so many little side hustles going. And it took me a while to realize, like, hey Sarah, the reason why YouTube is successful for you is like, you understand some things, right? You know how to be a personality on camera, you understand how cameras work, you can make videos, so how about just put everything into that? At the end of the day, people want community, and you can find that by making YouTube videos, so.
100%. Well, thanks so much for like bringing us in, giving us a tour of your studio. This is pretty rad. Yeah. This is really cool.
Wow!
This is mine now. This is mine. I'm taking this home. Thank you, Sarah. It was really cool hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe and like Sara Dietschy.
We get to meet up with some of the best where they give us tips, tricks, and kind of let you guys in on the process of how you can also become a creator if you want.
We have J.D Witherspoon here in the studio. Thank you for being here. You are an actor, you are an entertainer, a gamer, a jack of all trades.
Thank you.
You are an awesome creator. Some of the best work that I've seen.
I appreciate that.
It's amazing.
Like, what got you started in being a creator?
I think it was the lack of work you get as a starving artist and actor. So then a friend of mine was like, well, have you ever checked out like YouTube or the internet? They got people who are making stuff now, and they are like in their own lane doing stuff. And then I started making content, started creating short sketches.
What does that mean?
I make videos on the internet for a living. You've been in some of them.
JD, putting your little home movies on Snapbook is not a real job. What's wrong with you?
Snapbook?
I was just like, man, this is very taxing. Is there anything else I could be creating that would just take the load off? And then I started seeing gaming channels. I was just sitting back thinking like, I was like, I'm always gonna love like old school games that I've been playing as a kid. I was like, why not just like film it and see how it goes? So, that's I guess how I'm here now today.
What advice would you give to someone who is just starting out in streaming or content creating?
Go into it like just because you enjoy it, and also be yourself. Don't put on a caricature of yourself. Don't end up, don't do 10 years of like, what's up guys? It is me, JD, running it, let's go! Like, don't do that. And then you want to grow up and be normal, and then you hate yourself because that's all they want to see.
I was recently hanging out with Sara Dietschy, and the way she explained her process is that it's a business. It's a business model, and you have to think as such.
Yeah.
And so, like, is that how you think?
I very much tell anyone who's on social media, build a skill set. Find something that you can actually put a foundation behind. You like being entertaining on camera? Maybe take an acting class. For me, at least, I'm a huge fan of just making sure that I have the highest quality, because, I like it. First, I enjoy it. I really enjoy just looking good on camera, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I shoot on my Sony a7S III, and I have a 20mm G lens, which is just amazing. And I even had the opportunity to use the ZV-1. I was creating a little bit of vlog content recently. I'm very much a person who's just pull it out, have a conversation, talk about what's going on, maybe sit down, prop it up, and do like a segment for a video.
Speaking of the ZV-1, we got one right behind us. We got the Sony Alpha 7S III and other Sony cameras. We got the brand new Bravia XR A80K TV, as well as the PS5, because we're gonna be playing a competitive game of Sackboy.
Oh,
Are you ready?
I am gonna smack you guys.
Hey, whoa.
Okay, sorry. Look.
Every sack for themselves.
it's not friendly. Only advice during something like this is
Yeah.
if you're streaming, you want to still stay engaged with your chat. So you'd like to, talk to them like
Yeah.
you,
Okay,
you all
so-
watching at home, we appreciate you. Local gameplay is not the norm anymore. People do not sit next to each other and play video games like they used to.
This is so
is fun,
fun.
though.
It's super fun. I love it. I smacked the chalice out of your hand.
I got this.
Hey! Oh!
What
I
are you
was
all doing?
helping you. Well, that was a very,
spoiled it.
very fun game, but the games aren't over yet, my friends. We still have the Retro Challenge.
What's in the box?
This could be a prank.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, now we know what it is, all right? There we go, you can
Yes.
hold it right there.
There we go.
It's a camera, all right? That's what it is. But what is it specifically for? We have to guess what it is.
This is
Is it a camera?
wild.
Is it? Whatever your answer
Does it
is,
work?
write it down.
Wait, the light's on.
I've never seen this before. This is nuts.
So
looks
like
good.
what type of camera?
Yeah, like what is it specifically?
Batteries.
Okay, so let's
run
go
on
ahead
this
and write
thing.
down
Okay.
what we think it is for, what exactly this camera is. You're done? JD,
Pencils down.
pencils down. All right, here we go. Next question. What year did this product debut? I'll give you 2 hints.
Oh.
Okay, in this year, the #1 movie was Finding Nemo.
That feels so recent, but
Right?
that was probably a long time.
Oh yeah,
It does
I know.
feel really
we're
recent.
old.
Finding Nemo.
All right, hint number 2. The #1 song in that year was In the Club by 50 Cent. Remember that song?
That was-
Remember that
Wait,
song?
My sister's boyfriend at the time had to buy me the album because it was explicit. But when was that?
And the last question, how much did this product cost in the year it was released?
I don't think it needs film because I see so many
Oh,
digital
okay.
components. Wait, this was either really underpriced or way too overpriced.
I'm just
I
going
know.
right for the middle. So this product is a passport camera.
Oh, what?
I had no idea. That's not what I guessed. What did you put down?
A video camera.
What did you put down?
I put the Sony underwater video photo camera 5000.
I put the forensic camera for detectives, but I spelled detectives
That's actually
wrong.
I'd say I'm the
Right?
closest.
Like evidence
because of
camera?
like the flash.
Yeah. Next question is, what year was this camera released? Let's go ahead and reveal our answers first.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
I wrote
One,
down
2,
3.
3.
2003!
2000.
I put 2003 as well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, baby! Okay.
I wanted to say 2001, but
All right.
this is what I said.
The answer is 2003.
Let's go.
baby!
I was like, is Finding Nemo in 2004? But I was like, no. And then I was like, 50 Cent in the club. I feel like
I guess
was
I probably would
I
have
was
been like 13.
in the club. I would think I was 14. And I remember going to a dance as a 9th grader, and I was
You're
like,
right.
burn, burn,
But then I was like, maybe I was a
bob my
10-year-old.
head.
11.
And
In the
03 was a
club.
good year.
All
That was
right.
a great year.
Once again, I can't remember what I did yesterday, so this is really unfair.
All right,
and I
so
think
we
that
have 1 point each, and you have 0. All right, here we go. Last question. How much did this camera cost? Let's go ahead and reveal our answers. 3.
before or after tax.
Oh,
Oh, just kidding. Okay, here we go.
3,
1, 2.
one.
Oh, no, it's upside down.
I put 2500.
2,500,
I put
500.
500.
I put
You're in the middle.
899.98.
And now I think I'm absolutely on the money. A passport camera, I feel like that's what, or maybe not.
But the government
didn't-
bought it, so 500.
Wait, they got a discount?
Maybe. All right,
Maybe.
here we go. Ready? The answer is
I have no idea.
$405, which is the equivalent to
What?
$613. Hot dog!
I have 0 points. I do not stand a chance at this.
Passports cost so much in time, I can't imagine
It
that
literally-
it's that cheap.
This
Doesn't
is
make any
crazy.
sense.
So things are not looking good for me when it comes to the Retro Challenge. We have the score here, and as you can see, I am losing. But I'm not out of it yet,
Not yet.
because this is gonna be a season-long race, so you better get ready for that.
Well, huge thanks to JD for joining us in the Retro Challenge as well as the episode. Thank you, Sarah, for letting me see your office. It was really cool hanging out with her. And also, don't forget to subscribe and like, and also hit that bell so that you get notified for upcoming episodes. And also, don't forget to follow us on our channels. Follow JD, and we'll see you next time on
The Lowdown.